For scheduling meeting, every Sunday we meet at 10 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Pittsburgh time. Due to the time difference, most of our meetings are morning for CMU and evening for our SMU site. So for CMU team, they just gather before meeting, and as the SMU team, we just individually Skype at our home. If more meeting is needed, then we plan to do on Tuesday same time. After each meeting, we send out the agenda and reminder email for next meetings and next meeting agenda. Through that way, scheduling meeting is perfectly well.
We use Skype and email as our collaboration tool. We are weekly video conferencing via Skype. Since Skype does not support all 7 of us, we focus using an audio feature. In every meeting, we set deadline and follow up via email. Due to our time difference, sometimes we cannot get reply immediately from our counterpart. It may be difficult for each team to make decisions and proceed the project in urgent cases. In the future, we recommend using Google Hangout, Facebook, and WhatsApp in order to build more efficient communication.
Time zone issues are definitely challenges to intercontinental teams. We mainly schedule our meetings at nights or in the mornings so that everyone is still awake. This had worked well for our teams. While learning that many in the US subscribe to the culture of working hard on the weekdays and enjoying the weekends, we were really thankful that our CMU colleagues sacrificed some of their weekend mornings just to meet with us in preparation for deadlines. Everything was due tonight seems to be the modus operandi for many. However, this would be too high a risk to take in our team. We completed our projects on time, stress-free, but always having an internal deadline within the team well ahead of the actual deadlines. This worked wonders for us, and neither teams had to stay up too late just to accommodate to the other. Last but not least, using Google Docs also helped us understand sensory information without having to make formal communications on the progress of each parts. This echoes the benefits read by Philips in its SoftFab initiative.
So I think we learned many things through this project. When we first got the assignment and we were talking about how we were going to carry it out, we had all these plans like, oh, we can Skype them, email them, it'll be super easy. But when we actually carried it out, there were a lot of difficulties.
To get over some of these obstacles, we used a number of different programs to work collaboratively. Particularly, we used Google Docs, which was really effective in maintaining a current version of the different phases that we were working on and the different reports that we got. Additionally, we have been using Dropbox for this phase to use for the bigger content of the videos. And so far that's gone fairly well. Dropbox is a little less smooth than the Google Docs, but those are some of the ways that we've attempted to overcome the barriers associated with the time differences and those sort of things.
And then kind of in regards to scheduling, we would, during our meetings, we would plan a time that worked for everyone and then for the upcoming week. And we would usually, at least on our part, we would meet in a classroom, all of us, and then we would Skype our Singapore teammates and talk about whatever was on the agenda or what the big deliverable was. Maybe in the future we could have set the times more in advance, kind of from the start in regards to scheduling, but I think at least our meetings between us and the Singapore students worked really well, and we didn't really have too many issues in regards to scheduling of our meetings.
I think in hindsight, one of the things that we didn't do was learn about the team members that we had on the other side of the world. I think that because the icebreaker was more focused on abstract elements as opposed to actually, concrete details about those individuals, we weren't able to learn as much about the other culture, and so we made certain mistakes in terms of not understanding the language barrier and other things that prevented us from being as productive as we could. So I think in the future we would probably spend more time learning about the other culture and the other individuals.